The rain started in late July 2010. By mid-August, an evacuation warning was issued for Pakistani provinces of Sindhi and Balochistan. The floodwaters were unforgiving. The government said over 20 million people were affected, refugees and Pakistanis alike. They went in search of safety wherever they could find it, by the side of roads, in UNHCR camps, or empty schools. The floods, the worst in a century, brought heartbreaking devastation. UNHCR organised one of the biggest tent distributions it had ever undertaken. It also provided blankets and other basic household goods. But the crisis exacted a toll on both the people and the country that will be felt for years. In Kyrgyzstan, it was violence that forced an estimated 400,000 people to flee their homes, some within the country, others to Uzbekistan. Homes and villages were destroyed. Families were on the move in search of shelter and safety. UNHCR's High Commissioner for Refugees came to promote resolution.
This country must find a way for these two communities to live together, to respect each other, and to feel that they belong to the same country.
Across the oceans, a civil war with no end in sight. Zainab used to live in Mogadishu, Somalia, a witness to atrocities and threats she cannot forget. Her husband fled to Yemen, but after a 3-day boat trip, the smugglers threw him overboard. Alone, she fled to nearby Galkayo. Here she collects garbage. A full day's work pays for a cup of tea and a loaf of bread, not enough to feed her children.
The
Thousands of desperate people like Zainab arrive every week, and thousands of others come here, to the Afgoye corridor. In less than 3 years, this strip of land has become the 3rd largest urban area in Somalia. In other corners of the world, some people did have a chance to return home. The war between the Sri Lankan government and the Tamil Tigers went on for 26 years, creating massive displacement in the north. Viraketi and his family were among them. They spent years in a camp waiting for peace. Last year, they received UNHCR assistance to go home. More than 200,000 internally displaced people returned home last year, but almost as many are still waiting. In Africa, southern Sudan's vote for independence saw the return of people from northern Sudan, Kenya and other neighbouring countries. In the spring, the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and UNHCR organised convoys to bring people back to their village. For Mary, coming home was a blessing.
Alhamdulillah min Juba لحد هنا كمان أنا وصلت أنا مرتاح شديد أنا إنه بلتاي وفي النهاية هو بلتاي وصلوا بلتاي هاي ما محل تزولت أنا ده بلتاي وبلتاي الحمد لله أنا جيبوا إيال تاي ما عفش تاي ما أي حاجة تاي أنا مين له حاجة تاني.
In July, southern Sudan will officially become a country. There are hopes that more Sudanese refugees and IDPs will choose to go home. Not so far away, in the little village of Kimoka, DRC, another return. This region witnessed one of the largest human migrations ever. Now home construction is booming. Families are rebuilding their shattered lives. Mwabu Mlao, a father of 6, is among them.
Hapa kweli kilikuwa kipori. Fika hapa kumekuwa usalama na hivi nimeanza kujirimia hata njoo vimekufa.
The people are settling in, hoping the peace that brought them home will prevail. Early this year, following a disputed election in Côte d'Ivoire, thousands fled into Liberia. Gabriel Gobi Salou arrived on March the 23rd with 12 members of his family. A cocoa farmer, he said the attackers arrived in his village in a 4x4 and just started shooting.
Ils ont commencé à tirer dans tous les sens, sans parce que les balles ne distinguent personne. La balle ne peut pas aller dire que celui-là il est PIT, celui-là il est RDS, celui-là il est FPI, la balle va le tuer, non. La balle, elle prend tout le monde, ils ont tiré dans tous les sens, des roquettes, et nous avons fui, on a quitté le village.
The conflict lasted weeks, with reports of massacres by both sides. Today, calm is still only slowly returning to the country. In parts of North Africa, peace still seems a long way off. The political crises in the region created a new group of displaced people. In Tunisia, a UNHCR camp was set up for people fleeing neighbouring Libya. Initially, it was mostly migrant workers.
The crisis is growing. On a daily basis, we have more people coming in. We need more ships and airplanes coming in to evacuate the nationals here. The Egyptians, Bangladeshis, Vietnamese, people need to leave at a faster rate. Otherwise, this crisis is going to go worse.
But there were also refugees and asylum seekers. Solomon and his wife fled Eritrea for Libya. The crisis forced them to move again, even though his wife is 8 months pregnant.
Now I go back to Eritrea to take me in prison.
On the Egyptian-Libya border, the story was similar. Thousands crossed to escape the war. Inside Libya, the situation was worse. Near Abdajja, the bombardment sent many to the desert east of the city.
الناس اللي جيراني كلهم انضربوا والناس المصلين في الجامع في وقت عبادة انضربوا كلهم فلهذا أنا جيت أنا بعيالي لأنها أصغر واحد ممكن أصغر واحد 4 سنوات.
Many try to escape by taking unsafe or even unmanned boats to nearby Lampedusa. Hundreds have died.
There are more and more boats leaving Libya to reach safety in Europe. The problem is they have a chance of survival of about 1 in 10. So of 10 who reach the shores, 1 has perished.
Across the world, the year gone by has brought many challenges to UNHCR, but there will be more. One family forced to flee. One child growing up in a camp. One refugee without hope is too many.